I.Eat.Games, yeah.
Hey partners, Mark here, and we are working on the aftermath of Genesis. And this is the mission in the very beginning of the game where you learn basically how to call an animal, how to hunt with Charles. The Compendium is revealed, so it's pretty important. So I figured I would throw something together in case anybody missed something, and we can go over some of the stuff. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and speed this stuff up so we can hurry up and get to the hunting part. So let's go ahead and fast forward this super quickly. Meet up with Charles, hop on the horse, quickly go down. God, how gorgeous is this game? Isn't it amazing? Man, I cannot wait till this game opens up and lets me ride around wherever I want. Okay, so Charles reminds us that we need to go get our bow, so let's head over to the horse. Now remember, when you approach your horse in the bottom right there is the cargo. So if you press and hold right, it's going to bring up all the cargo stuff, which is basically a giant chest where you can put and store a bunch of stuff. But that's not what we want. We want to press and hold L1, and that's going to bring up the weapon wheel. And if we go to the left, that's kind of where we have our shotguns and stuff. But we want to go down at the very bottom. That's where we have the bow. So press left or right trigger while you're pressing down, and you should be able to select the bow off the horse, just like that. And so now Charles is going to go take us hunting, and he's going to reveal Eagle Vision to us. And Eagle Vision is what we're going to use in the game when we hunt. And it's actually pretty cool. The implementation, I like it quite a bit. We're going to go ahead and follow these tracks, and when you press in both sticks, that's when you enable Eagle Vision. You can kind of see the path here. And then once you start moving, Eagle Vision goes away. Now, you should see a shimmer right in front of you, and I went ahead and circled it there. If you don't see a shimmer, there might actually be a problem with the settings on your TV or in the game, and maybe your HDR settings aren't correct. Maybe contrast or brightness is too high, I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go ahead and follow the shimmer. We're going to work our way through these trees here, and you can see right up here there is a deer. Now, one important thing, when you pull left trigger, notice in the bottom right where it says call, when you hit the square button or the X button and call, the horse will bring its head up. And of course you want to hit the deer or the animals you're hunting either in the neck or preferably the head. That's where you do the most damage. Also, when you get up here, you cannot skin the animals yet. Yes, I too was trying to mash the triangle button, and nothing was happening. But no worries, you learn it at the end of this mission. Okay, so let's work our way across. We need to kill this one too. So go ahead and pull the left trigger, L2, and try to get a headshot, and that'll bring it right down. And then once you do that, we can go get the carcasses. So when you go get the second deer here, this is when the Compendium is revealed. And man, I have not spent a ton of time with it, but it looks, I mean, man, there are like 200 animals in this game as opposed to like 34 in Red Dead 1. And it's a lot more detailed too. So it's going to be fun filling this compendium up all the way, if I could say the word correctly. Look at this, there's 12 pages. Oh man. And so we also have all the different types of equipment, fish, and there's 6 different gangs. Makes me wonder if they're gonna have DLC to expand some of the stuff. I wonder. Although I'm secretly hoping that they have like Undead Nightmare 2, because I think that would be so awesome. How good was that? So yeah, so here's the reveal of the Compendium, which is pretty nice. Now, one thing you'll notice, the deer right now does not have any frost on it, right? Now, if you notice later on in the video or in your game as we are riding our horses back to camp, little frost crystals begin to build up on the deer. The detail in this game is mind-blowing. It is incredible how much stuff they put in here. Okay, so we're going to try and get our horse to come to us. So go ahead and press up on the D-pad and press it a couple times if you have to, so we can get to our horse. Mine kept hanging out by the water. And then when we walk over here, you can see in the bottom right, stow. So we're going to go ahead and press and hold either the X or the square button, and that will get, we can go ahead and stow our animal on the back. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. That does help me out quite a bit. I'm going to let the video play out in case anybody wants to listen to the dialogue or see if they missed anything. There is a bear encounter. I don't know if everybody got that. I think everybody gets that. I don't think that was randomly generated on my side. Anyway, hope you're enjoying the game, guys. Thanks and take care.
You'd be okay with that bow.
Yeah, it's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck is finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan. You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed.
1 more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salted offal Pearson was kind enough to give us.
The girl, she has a wild look in her eye.
Of course. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Well, once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe she'll deal with the O'Driscoll for us.
Well, I know who my money's on in that fight. He's weak, but that makes him much more useful. Maybe we can get to them before they get to us.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches.
Watch out. Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around. They must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter. Cut up here, off the trail.
You're okay, boy. We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fella with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Huh. I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
Huh. I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Hucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him. Whoa!
I'm gonna hitch Taima over here.
Brought some food back, boys! Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Well. Just drop it down in here. What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
Why, he loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine. Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one you dumped on the floor there. Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.